Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to be cash stuffing extra income, a total of $545. I'm filming Saturday, the 14th, and hopefully I can upload this up tomorrow on Sunday. So if you're seeing this on Sunday, hi, happy Sunday. I wanted to start off with acknowledging what's going on right now in our country of the United States. I don't really have words without crying about it. As a Mexican immigrant, it is very, very personal. As a human being, it's very, very personal. It's just there's so much fear and so much anxiety in our communities right now, not just of Mexican people, but immigrants in general, of people in general. And I know there is a huge divide between about legality, and we're trying to arrest criminals. And I want to tell you right now, nobody's going to stop you from arresting a criminal. If somebody's hurting children, somebody's robbing, nobody's going to defend those people. Please take him to prison, take him to jail. We're talking about people showing up at their court hearings with legal papers that allow them to be here and being arrested and being taken away, leaving their children with nannies, that they're not going to be able to see. These children being left with other people are going to be put into the system here while their parents are arrested and deported when they were here legally. And so I think that's the fear right now, is that it's not about legality, it's about prejudice, it's about fear, instilling fear. And I know a lot of you are, I hope not a lot of you, but some of you will disagree. And I'm okay with that, because we're talking about human life. We're talking about being kind to others. We're talking about, I'm not religious, but I don't think Jesus Christ wanted people to terrorize their neighbor. I don't think Jesus Christ would want these children being separated by their parents. And, there's a lot falsehood too, that, a lot of illegal undocumented immigrants are taking from the system. And in California, our tax dollars go to helping people that are undocumented being able to have medical. And that's something that, our state does. And it betters the life of a lot of hardworking people, and it benefits the life of a lot of children in the state. And I'm okay with my tax dollars going to that. I'm okay with my tax dollar. We have free lunches in every school. I'm okay with the child that does not have any food at home to be fed by my tax dollars. I'm 100% happy with that. I encourage it. I am so thankful that so many are able to get resources in California because of our tax dollars. And I wish that happened in every state. I wish every state took note and used the hardworking tax dollars that all of you bring to your states and use it for good. It's just, I'm like, I don't know. I just know that it's very personal, and a lot of people might not know this, but undocumented immigrants do pay into the tax system. And you think, well, if they're undocumented, they don't have a Social Security. But it's not about Social Security. The IRS gives you a ID number, and that ID number allows you to pay your taxes. So a lot of people working in the fields, working in a lot of different places that don't have the documents that some people think they should have, pay into the taxes. They pay billions of taxes into Social Security that they'll never be able to touch, Medicaid that they'll never be able to touch, into food stamps and Section 8 that they will never be able to use, into the educational system, into our military that, now is being used against them. We all pay taxes, and there's a lot of people on both sides, citizen or non-citizen, that refuse to pay taxes. And that's not, I don't think, a racial issue. I think that's just a personal belief that some people have, that they should not pay taxes to the government, which is it's its own issue. We're not, but to say that undocumented people take away, that we mooch off of people when these officers are going into places of work. They're going into places of work to take away the people that mooch off the system. That doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense to you? Like, that does not make sense to me. But yeah, I've been talking for a really long time. And I know you didn't come for this, but it is part of our lives. I'm privileged now to not have the fear that a lot of millions and millions and millions of people have right now. I have the fear for my family, for my friends, for my neighbors, and not just Hispanic, but my Asian neighbors, my neighbors from I live in San Francisco. There are so many people from all over the world, from Ukraine, I'm just afraid for them. Our president-elect just issued a statement, I think like yesterday, saying that...
If you look today, I put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not.
He didn't want what's happening to farm workers right now and people in the restaurant and hotel industries, because just because they don't have legality doesn't mean they should be taken away, which to me is backtrack, because like make up your mind. Is it all undocumented people? Is it just criminals? Like, what are we doing here? We're playing yo-yo with people's livelihoods, with their mental and emotional toll. Where do we stop being human? Like, where do we stop? Like, how is it that I was raised... I've lived here for more than half my life. I've lived here since I was a little kid. And since I was little, I had to get up and put my hand over my heart and say the Pledge of Allegiance for liberty and justice for all. And it's not for all. It's not. And if we're talking about legality, I'll leave you with this before I start my cash stuffing. If you're still here, leave a red heart in the comments. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you. But I'll leave you with this. Anne Frank was not illegal until they changed the laws. She was not illegal until they changed the laws. And that is the fear, is that people that are here legally are being stripped off their residencies and their citizenships. And that should not happen. We all came here from somewhere else. Since the beginning, the Pilgrims came from somewhere else. My husband is Polish, and his grandparents came here right before World War II. They came from somewhere else. And if you know, the Irish and the Polish and the Italian were treated like garbage when they came here. They were treated like garbage because whiteness didn't really exist a long time ago. That is a new concept of this like whiteness thing. We were just all immigrants and descendants of immigrants. And we all are. Every single person in this country, except if you're, indigenous to the land, we're all come from immigrants. We all came here from immigrants, and the first ones did not come in with a visa. They came with guns. They came not with paperwork. We work so much better together. What? We work so much better together. And as a nanny, taking care of 99% of the kids I've taken care of have been Caucasian with European descent. I am a brown immigrant woman taking care of these children, loving them like they are my own. knowing that one day they're going to grow up and might vote against my existence. And I show up every day and take care of these children because they deserve to be taken care of in a kind, compassionate, and loving way. And I have a lot of friends that are nannies right now that are terrified of not being with their children. They're taking care of other people's children, not knowing if they're gonna come home. Nobody should live in fear. Nobody. I take pride in my job. My friends take pride in their jobs. We love these children. We want the best for them. I swear I wasn't gonna cry, but again, this is personal. I have the privilege of not having to worry about being ripped apart from my family anymore. But I grew up as a child fearing that my mother would be taken away. And I do not wish that to anybody. I don't care if you disagree. I don't care if you think I shouldn't exist. I still don't wish that upon you or your children. Because no child deserves to live in fear that they'll never see their parents again. Not one child. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm being super vulnerable on the internet again. I'm gonna take a little break, clean these tears off, and then we can start with our cash stuffing, which is what you came for. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. All right, I took a minute. I'm back. I'm still a little sniffly. Yeah, okay, so extra income. I cleaned one house. My husband brought a couple $100 from a tip from a private party that they did. And I took care of the baby I nanny and his sister during the weekend. So I got a little bit extra money as well. A total of $545. So let's start with Oreos binder. We are going to be putting $50 in food. I don't remember what the denominations were for this, but we're just going to add the 50 in here. And now she has 50, 70, 90. $90. Let's move these over here. Okay, better. Okay, so $90 in here. And then we're going to be putting, in toys, we're going to be putting $30. So we have 25 already. 25, 30. And we have a total now of 20, 45, 50, 55. I need to get some more wipes for her feet. Because we live in a city, you know, a lot of the times when we take her on walks, she'll step in yucky stuff. So we try to clean her paws when she comes into the house. We're also a no-shoe household. So yeah, she's also a no-shoe dog. So we wipe her feet. Okay, so Birthday's not getting anything. Dog walker has $200 for the next 2 weeks in there. Groomer is going to get $5. It has 5 already in here, and it now has $10. Okay. And then pet insurance is fully funded, but we are going to be adding $5 just to start it off. In the next quarter, I really want to save 6 months worth of pet insurance so that I can slowly but surely get to paying it once a year. Okay, so emergency fund is going to get $20, and it now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. That's amazing. I might have to put some placeholders in here at the end of the quarter. Murray's going to get $50. I still haven't looked at how much I have to put in here by the end of July, but I think we're a little bit, we're a bit ahead on this, I think. So now Murray has 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. $26 into Murray's fund. Next up is going to be the home binder. Hopefully I wrote all these down in order. Let's see, we're going straight to for health. So in health we have 24, and we're going to be adding $10. So 5, 10. We have 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, $34 in health. I need to start bulking this up because I have to get new contacts soon. And I also have to get my new prescription for my contacts. And I have to get glasses as well because mine are breaking. Okay, so Family Fun has nothing, and it's going to get a $20 bill. Date Night transportation. Oh, I put them in wrong. So Date Night has 10, and I'm going to put $80. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, and now it has 80, right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. Oh, and a moth just came out of that. That's crazy. What? Oh my God, I'm gonna have to hide my yarn. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, so 90. I have a lot of yarn. If you're new to my channel and you're still here, I knit. I taught myself to knit on YouTube, and I can knit anything. I love making sweaters. I love making socks. Socks are my favorite. I love lace sweaters. Yeah, I love knitting. Okay, so transportation is getting $40. Okay, so 20, 40. Okay. And that is transportation. And we have now 20, 40, 60, 81. And you know what? I'm going to grab that 100 and put in here. So we have 100, 20, 40, 65, 165 in transportation, which will be going to one of my credit cards because it's linked to the Uber. And then subscriptions has nothing, and it's going to be getting 5. Memberships, I just bought a membership to the, Exploratorium. And so that's a year subscription, and I have a subscription to the Academy of Science, which is another year subscription. So I think next quarter in July, I'm going to start saving up for that to be able to pay it for next year. Home decor is empty, and it's going to get $20. I bought a bookcase that currently is on the floor. Almost finished, but I thought I could do it by myself, but I did half of it, and then the other half is too wonky to pick it up myself and attach it because it's one of those bookcases that goes like this. So I have to wait for my brother to come home later, and he's going to help me with that. Childcare, I already paid my brother. Did I put in $5 in subscriptions? Okay, yeah. Okay, so savings is going to get $10. And then 5, $10, and now it has 20, 40, 65, 75, 85, $85 in savings. And this one is just, I'm just saving. So this I'm assuming this is going to be like a savings for a home because I have an emergency fund in retirement. But this is just kind of just saving just to save. Emergency fund is going to get 15. So 5, 10, 15, and now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95. This is my, one of my priorities right now is my emergency fund and Oreo's emergency fund. Retirement is going to get $10. So 5, 10. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 90. And that is it for our home binder. My husband's, his birthday just passed. I was able to save up for getting him the PlayStation 5. And of course, he loved it. And let's see, spending, he has $5 and we're going to put 100 in here. They're currently in Mount Shasta camping. My mother-in-law has they bought some land. And they're camping. They're coming home Sunday morning. So by the time you see this, they're probably already home. And yeah, I haven't had the time to give it to him. This is his spending money for this coming up week. And let's see, we have 20, 40, 60, 81. And I was going to give him the $100 bill, but I think this would be better because that way he can buy lunch, and some people don't want to break 100 because it might be fake, you know? So spending gets 100 for now until I see him. Bonsai still has 100. Hair and hygiene, we're not going to go. It has 25 in here. Clothing, we owed, I put everything that was in my clothing envelope in here because we owe $51 to our credit card. So let's see here. We're going to add how much? $10. And now we have in here 20, 40, 50, 55, 20, 40, 5, 50, 55, 56, 57. So real quick, I'm going to put 45, 51, and we're going to leave 6 in here. We're going to get rid of our IOU. Yay. We're going to put 6 in here. And then really quick, we're going to put this in our back to the bank so I don't forget, and then I spend it on something else. Let's see. We have here, let's see, still owe fully saved. Okay, so we are taking $111 to the bank. Okay, I think that's right. Let's count, you know. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 105, 110, 111. Okay, perfect. And now that is fully paid. I just have to transfer it over and it'll be done. Okay, so nothing else in here. And then next up is my son's envelope. And his personal savings is going to get $5. Hold on, $5. And it has $100 in the bank. 5, 10, 11, 111. And his personal savings is for him when he's older, or, you know, he can do whatever he wants with that. Okay, so that's $5 in there. And then for my daughter, she's also getting $5. Let's see here. We have 100 in the bank, 5, 10, and 11. And then let's see what else. In her birthday, which is coming up in October, we are putting 15. So 5, 10, 15. And she now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. I'm hoping I can throw her a little party with some of her friends this year. She's turning 6. And she's never had a birthday party. I mean, we've gone to like the playground and stuff and had pizza and then a cake at home kind of thing. But she really likes, she likes to be social. And so I want to provide that for her so she has those experiences. Okay, so in holidays, we are going to be adding, we have 45 and we're going to be adding how much? 25. So 25, and we have 20, 40, 60, $70 in Parents' Day, which is today. When you're watching this, happy Father's Day. Okay, so let's see. Atlas, which is my nephew. Oh my God, my sister-in-law, she's pregnant. She's having a little girl. Isn't that amazing? Another girl, oh my goodness, in the world, in our family. That's just amazing. So my little nephew's going to be a big brother, and he's going to be getting $1 in here. This is for his birthday in late September, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. I am going to start bulking this up a little bit in July. Right now it's just getting kind of something, you know, instead of nothing. And then Halloween is going to get $2. So $1, $2. And we have 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay. And then Dia de Muertos is going to get $1. So we have 20, 40, 41. And Dia de Muertos, Christmas, Turkey Day is going to get $1. And now has 7. And this is just for, so it doesn't eat out of our regular grocery budget. And then Christmas has 100, 200 in the bank. And we're going to be adding $5 in here. So now it has 305. And then birthdays is our last one. And it's going to be getting $5. All these right here are holidays that have already passed. So they're empty. And what I like to do in our holiday binder is as soon as that holiday finishes, so let's say Father's Day is today, so this will be moving to the back. And then the next holiday or birthday is my nephew's. And so that will be the next one. And in September, it will, you know, continue. All right, that was it for my little extra income into our sinking funds. Thanks for staying. I appreciate you. I really do. If you're dealing with what's happening right now, if you went to the protests, I appreciate you. I appreciate you even more. This is not just about immigrants. It's about everyone. Okay, this is. A lot of people like to say that America is a melting pot, but when you melt everything, it just becomes one thing. And I want to say that America is like a really good salad, you know? It's all mixed in together, but we can see our differences and we appreciate how one thing goes with the other. And I encourage you to see it as a salad and not a melting pot because, you know, I see color and I appreciate it and I love it, whatever color it is, whether it's my daughter's and my husband's peach skin or my brown skin or my ancestors' black skin. I appreciate it. I love it. I see the beauty in every shade. With every shade is beautiful in every culture. We like, it's just, not trying to sound too hippie, but you know, we are a human race. You're darker because you live closer to the sun, and you're lighter because you are closer to freezing temperatures. That is why your skin is the way it is, because through generations and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and millions of years, we have adapted to where we live. And that is all. That is why we have the skin that we have. I appreciate you. I love you. I keep you in my thoughts. Be kind to your neighbor. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's Oreo. I'll see you guys tomorrow in our mini Mondays. Have a beautiful beginning of your week. Bye.